Hi, it's Mitch from Pickdawgz.com here with your free pick in the Iowa State versus Memphis Liberty Bowl college football matchup on Friday, December 29th, 2023. Of course, if you like our free picks that we do every day at Pick Dawgz, you'll love our premium picks. Just head on over to the website, click on the premium picks tab. But anyways, we also have the Dime Club and Sharp Trading Plays. These are meant for people who make big bets. If that's you, go ahead and text that number that you see on the screen. They're not available on the website. But let's get to this one. Iowa State taking on Memphis. Iowa State, a big favorite here in the Liberty Bowl. But of course, this is played basically in Memphis's backyard. So certainly might have a little bit of at least a home field advantage type environment in this one. Iowa State comes into this one 7-5 on the season. Not really their best season, but of course Matt Campbell regarded as one of the best head coaches in college football. And one of the things that happened at Iowa State this year was a massive betting scandal. So we love to bet on games, but I guess the athletes are not allowed to bet on games. And if they bet on any kind of games, well, it's a big time scandal and you don't get to play. And that's what happened at Iowa State. So they've started the season pretty much behind the eight ball as far as that went. Meanwhile, for Memphis, this is a team in the AAC, a conference where we've seen a lot of the big name teams leave the conference. So really a lot of the work that they've done kind of gets downplayed, but we saw them play pretty solid all season long, continuing to win games and going back to that Memphis style of putting a lot of points on the board. We saw them knock off a pretty tough Boise team, 35-32. I know it was back in September, but Boise is a physical team, and we saw that in the Mountain West this season, just how tough that team was. When we look at some of these other games, Charlotte and USF, we're not going to really find out that much, especially when USF puts 50 on you and North Texas puts 42 on you. And obviously the Memphis defense just isn't 100%, but we saw Iowa State beat Kansas State in their last game. They were 10-point dogs in that game, won outright. They lost to Texas by 10 points in a game that they were fairly competitive most of the way. They thrashed BYU, lost outright against Kansas at home, beat a bad Baylor team, a bad Cincinnati team, and a TCU team that I can't figure out. But when they played a big offense like Oklahoma, they got pretty much rung up as the Sooners put 50 on them in that game, in a game that a lot of people thought Iowa State was going to be really competitive. When it comes to the passing game, that's where Memphis gets it done. Iowa State's pass defense is a little bit suspect, I would say. They're very, very strong against the run, but I think Memphis can move the football somewhat against them. The Iowa offense is all based on the run. They can pass, but it's certainly not anything that's going to light the world on fire. I think what we're going to see here is a little bit of a track meet style game, and I think when you're getting a ton of points in a track meet, in a game that maybe sets up for a backdoor cover or a last team with the ball type scenario, and you're getting more than a score, that's maybe worth it to take the points. Probably not my favorite college football game of the season, but I'm going to take the points with Memphis, and that's going to be my free pick. Of course, while you're doing your picks, putting your bets in, be sure to use our free betting tools at sportschatplace.com. They're 100% free, and they'll help put you on the most favorable bets on the board today.